find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the Hokies head coach before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Gators will kick off first, and here we go. Here's the return from inside his 10. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll try it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got an open man.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field. Don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back. Let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw. But you could tell they were definitely locked in. And they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Hawkins. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's not a surprise who made that play. And this is just the opening drive, but we're going to hear his name a lot. He flies all over the field. Shows up in the run. Shows up in the pass. Big-time playmaking linebacker that every time you turn on the tape, you see him flying around.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got his man to the left. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. It's Keith. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor it, get some guys out of the box so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running inside. It's Overton. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. Picks up the first down. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
They'll give it on the counter. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make yards.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. With the catch, it's Mays. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I think with Florida, man, it's all about the quarterback position. When it was rolling at its peak, right, it was Jesse Palmer and Tim Tebow. That guy was pretty good too. But, like, finding that guy that can make the plays. I think bringing in Buster Faulkner is a big deal. They'll have a great offensive identity. But, Palmer, Florida's good when they got the trigger man.
Well, the good news is they didn't have to leave the U.S. border to find the next guy like they did way back in the day. But you're right. I think Buster Faulkner really is the key. I thought one of the big moves for John Sumrall in the offseason was bringing in Faulkner as his offensive coordinator. One of the most difficult coordinators to defend. You ask any D coordinator in the country, and he always seems to get the best out of his quarterback. So they had a guy in DJ Lagway. They had really high hopes. Things didn't work out. He moves on to Baylor. But this is a critical spot. And how quickly this new quarterback can get on the same page as his play caller, that's critical for their success.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's Pryor. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Here's a give the ball. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some... But I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Ball. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
Handoff for Ball. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Some misdirection with the counter. Finding some room. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quick completion on the out route. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying to run, it's Ball. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Field goal is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And a really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Hawkins. Maybe a crease. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Right back to it. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive. Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. Motion from the wideout. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. The Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
After that incompletion, it's now fourth and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
On fourth down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Absolutely perfect. And guys, that field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. First up, a look at James Madison taking on the Liberty Flames. And it's the Dukes trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside, Mac.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Here's Jaden one more time. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Wants to throw on third down. Makes the catch. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a hit. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Hand off, Jaden running left. Could be an alley. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Gators have this offense rolling. Ball again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Jones wants to throw it. Got the quick pass. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end, that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they get another first down. And this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs. And a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Under fire. And it's a sack.
Well, it's been a defensive struggle so far in this game. In the first half, we saw that. And I guess the question is in the second half, can these defenses keep it up? It looks like this one can. Getting a sack there on 2nd down. They're still playing with a tremendous sense of urgency.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. the quarterback. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davis. Got a little grass. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Play action. Right down the middle. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They've got the lead here in the 4th. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Find some fresh air. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Here's Jaden one more time. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Jones to throw. Makes a catch. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They've spread the defense out. And at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might be changing the route. Jones wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Stockton. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
3rd down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Now from inside the red zone. Got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's a give the ball. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. A lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a third down.
They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. He might want another play. Jones to throw. Working that left side now. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. They want to throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Off the play fake. Rushes on him, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
This drive will open from the 15. Running inside, it's Hawkins. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. There's a crease. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. The run inside. It's Davis. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. The give to Davis. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. The Hokies will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A low line drive and not his best work. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Fires to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play, and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it, and they get it with the pick.
Yeah.